it's me again, Ugly Jessie, and you are on my channel, You Gotta Love Yourself. So, today is day 3 of my Star Cruise Virgo tour series. I hope you like day 2. Just a quick story before I start, or before I even go to bed. Yes, I'm about to go to bed now. That's why I look like this. But anyway, just to tell you a quick story. So, that trip from Paway, Lawag, Ilocos Norte, to our next destination for day 3 was the worst trip ever. I mean, the journey is exciting and all, but I thought I was gonna die. Really, because I don't know, the water current from the northern part of the Philippines to that part, I think, in the middle of the next destination from the northern part of the Philippines was, I can't even explain. The ship, imagine that big cruise ship, right? The ship was going this way. Yeah, and we were at the balcony. Well, we didn't stay at the balcony. This was the first night. We didn't stay at the balcony because we thought it was raining, but no, it was the water, okay, going aboard because the ship was really, really rocking. So even on the way back to the bedroom, to our room, we were walking this way. And I was asking one of the crew members, I said, is this normal? And then she goes, yeah, it's normal. It's actually summer. And I'm like, okay, what more if it wasn't, right? But she said that, yes, in that area, the water is really turbulent and I don't know. And even when we were already lying down in the bed was swaying like this. It was impossible to sleep. Well, at least for me and Nikki Wang. We were talking all night and we were like really telling ourselves, do we have to pray now? It's really, really, really scary. But if you look at the next video, you would see that we arrived safely. The water was calm, approaching our next destination. So hope you like this video. That's all for my storytelling intro. So let me cut to the video now. See? Calm waters. And look, that's Taiwan. But first, breakfast. So inside the ship, in the main dining area, we had breakfast, an international buffet. There's a mix of vegetables, fruits, and anything that you find in an international buffet, sausages, rice, and etc. And also, the best part is, they have bacon! Unlimited bacon. Would you look at that? They also have hash browns, they have different types of breads, and they also have cereal. So, we, as usual, tasted everything on the menu. Just to say that we did, right? Cool. So, we are now at the docks of Taiwan. And this is the Kaohsiung port area. As you can see, Kaohsiung is also a very modernized city wherein there are a lot of industrial buildings and fancy architecture. But first, sock of the day. I know I did not show you my sock of the day in the last 2 days, but here's my OOTD. My OOTDs in this tour were light clothing because it was summertime and it was fairly hot in Taiwan and in the rest of the other destinations that we are going to. So, of course, before leaving the ship, more pictures. Yes, this is me and Nikki Wang, and then off we go. So just like in Lawag, we had an option to stay in the ship because there are a lot of lessons that are taught in the ship. Then you can also talk to the captain, or you can take the paid trips around Taiwan. But of course, we just chose to do the free side trip, which is go to duty free. Yeah. So we met with a friend. So our friend brought us around. She brought us to this museum of history and of Taiwan. But knowing me, I'd rather take pictures than listen, right? So this is me going around taking pictures, well, mostly asking Nikki Wang to take pictures of me, right? While going around the museum. So at the back part of the museum, you could see the Bay Area of Taiwan. So it was a long walk, right? And at the back of the museum, near, the view of the Bay Area and the city area, right? There was actually like a temple wherein you can put in your wishes there and stuff like these, very local stuff. And of course, Taiwan isn't Taiwan without tea. But of course, we're not gonna drink hot tea, right? So we chose to drink cold tea. After that, we had to get money because we didn't have any Taiwan dollars with us. And then we went to the city center. This is the Love Bridge. Yes, Google about it, guys, because I didn't really, listen on what the Love Bridge is all about. So they have Costco, they have, very interesting architectural buildings. They also have IKEA, so watch out for my IKEA tour. And they have Carrefour, I don't know. And then we went to this very huge library with a cafe inside. And when I say huge, it's like huge. Different floors, different themes, and all that. But first, we had lunch. So traditional Taiwanese lunch, wherein they served Taiwanese dishes. I'm really not sure on how it differs from Chinese, but let's do the research together, shall we? Food was also fairly inexpensive in Taiwan. So if you looked at the photos, you'd see that we ordered a lot. We just had to make sure that we had to go through all of the floors of the bookstore and also to walk off all of the food that we've eaten. Because we had more time, even if our friend had to leave us there, we stayed at the mall. It was a very big mall. As you can see the photo, there's a big Ferris wheel on top of the mall. Imagine that. What kind of architecture and engineering happened while building this mall to, have it carry a Ferris wheel on top? So they call it the Dream Mall. Oh, look! My Starbucks tumblers, because those of you who know me, you guys know that I collect Starbucks City tumblers. So let's talk about the mall in Taiwan. A lot of things are inexpensive in Taiwan, particularly H&M. So if, let's say, you have a cap that you wanted to buy in H&M. In H&M Hong Kong, it would have a tag price of, let's say, 100 Hong Kong dollars. Then in Taiwan, it would also be 100 Taiwanese dollars, but exchange rate is fairly lower in Taiwan than it is in Hong Kong, and especially if you convert to Philippine pesos. So it was a pretty good buy, shopping in Taiwan. So just in time, we were going back to the ship because it was dinner time. Okay, so remember the pass that I showed you earlier in day 1? That pass had a lot of privileges. So we had an option to either dine in the main dining hall every night or go to the fancy restaurants inside the ship for free. Yes. It was okay at first, but then, as you know, fancy restaurants, right? They give you a big plate and they put in like a very small dish in the middle of the plate, and it's not really cool like that for me because I want to eat as much as I can, and I'd rather eat in the main dining area. Instead of going to the theater again, we decided to venture into the video arcade inside the ship. So it's a recreational area where there are bean bags and different games, video games, board games, all of the games that you can imagine. And you can stay there until 2 a.m. So this is where we stayed. We didn't play, we just talked, stayed in a bean bag and all that. Until we felt sleepy and decided to end the day. So that was day 3. So see, even if it was just one portion of Taiwan that we went to, I know that Taiwan is a great country because imagine that was the outskirts of Taiwan, but there are a lot of good finds. Although I can't remember the names, right? Yeah, I know. I'm such a, I don't know, useless tourist. All I do is take pictures and I'm not paying attention. But hopefully you like the video and looking forward to you guys seeing day 4 of our Star Cruise Virgo tour series. So till next time, guys, kisses from me, Ugly Jessie, and good night. I'm gonna sleep now. Bye!